Digestive
system.
What is this?
Digestive system.
Our digestive system is starting with mouth and ending with anus. Okay, between the two parts we are seeing some important parts. So I will write. First part is called
Mouth.
చెప్పండి మరొకసారి.
Mouth.
Second part is
Salivary gland.
pharynx. And also we are seeing in the mouth there are 3 pairs of salivary glands is there. How many pairs are there, ma'am? 3 pairs of salivary glands are there. Okay, now salivary glands. What are the use of salivary glands? Taste.
Taste on tongue.
What is the use of saliva? I will explain. Next part is esophagus. What is that, ma'am?
Esophagus.
Mouth, pharynx, salivary glands, and esophagus. Next one, stomach. Next one, pancreas.
Liver.
Next one, liver. Next one,
Large intestine. Intestine.
gallbladder. And large
Intestine.
intestine. This is S, and this is called
Small intestine.
small
Intestine.
intestine.
Rectum.
Okay, and this part we can call as. Once again repeat.
Rectum.
Rectum. And this we can call as. Okay, first mouth and second one pharynx,
Salivary glands.
salivary glands, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, anus. Okay, and also we have seen liver and gallbladder is there. I will explain everything. First one, mouth. We are taking food through the mouth. After taking, directly can we swallow the food, or what we want to do in the mouth?
Chewing.
Chewing. What is that, ma'am?
Chewing.
We want to chew the food. When we are chewing, some liquid present in our mouth, they are mixed with the food. That liquid we can call as saliva. Saliva is released by there are 3 pairs. How many pairs, ma'am?
3 pairs.
3 pairs of salivary glands are present in the mouth. They are producing saliva. This saliva is important for. There is 2 functions is there for saliva. One is saliva. It is important for digestion of carbohydrates. Saliva is important for digestion of carbohydrates. Why? Because the saliva contains amylase. Amylase. What enzyme present in the saliva? Okay. We will write this like another type also is there. Don't worry about that. Next one. Amylase first function is digestion of carbohydrates. And the second one, it is important of moving of food in our esophagus with the help of saliva only. Saliva is helping in movement of food in our esophagus. Okay, now they will making some slurry-like material, smooth material. Food will become smooth when it is combined with saliva. Okay, now next, what is that? In our mouth we have 2 important parts. One is teeth, one is tongue. With the help of teeth and tongue, food becomes softer. Okay, now it is called as bolus. Once again repeat.
Bolus.
What is the food? Food mastication occurs in the mouth. It is become very soft. It is called as bolus. Once again repeat. Bolus. Once again repeat.
Bolus.
Bolus, it is in name. All alkaline nature. Which nature?
Alkaline nature.
So amylase is work in the nature of alkaline nature. Okay now. So it is important. Amylase, it is helpful for digestion of carbohydrates. Okay now. And after food enter into the esophagus. Which part, man?
Esophagus.
So the pharynx part. Food enter from mouth to esophagus with the help of pharynx. Let us put it through the pharynx. This junction part we can call it as pharynx. Here we can see two pipes is there. In which part we have two pipes? Pharynx. In which part, Amma?
Pharynx.
One is for food. It is enter into the digestive system. Second pipe, it is enter into the lungs. One pipe is important for passing of air. One pipe is important for passing of food. When we are taking food, in pharynx one flap-like structure is there that is called as epiglottis. They will cover windpipe when we are taking food. When we are taking air, it is covered windpipe. Okay na? But sometime we will get choking. Choking means saram baradam. Choking అంటే ఏంది? ఆ saram ఎందుకు పడుతుంది? Food enter into the windpipe. In that time we will get the choking. That's why, okay now, sometimes we will see water and food particles are coming from nose. Agree? Next one, when food enter from mouth to esophagus, here we can see some movements are there. That movements we can call as peristaltic movements. Which movements, ma'am?
Peristaltic movements.
Once again repeat.
Peristaltic movements.
Peristaltic
Movements.
movements. Peristaltic movements are important for food moving. Okay. So esophagus performing peristaltic movement, the food enter into the stomach. So stomach is a one packet-like structure and muscle elastic in nature. It is a packet-like structure. It is a muscular and also it has some elastic in nature. So when we are eating food, it will be expanded. Okay, now that is called elastic in nature. And some glands. What, ma'am? Repeat loudly.
Glands.
Some glands present in the stomach that we can call as gastric glands. Once again repeat.
Gastric glands.
Gastric
Gastric
glands.
glands.
Repeat loudly.
Gastric glands.
Gastric glands are important for production of enzymes. Once again repeat. Enzymes are important for digestion of food. What we are eating, in that food we have some different kind of components are there. Carbohydrates is there, proteins are there, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. is there. These items are digested by the enzymes. Already I said about one enzyme. What is that? Loudly. Amylase. Once again repeat.
Amylase.
Once again repeat.
Amylase.
Amylase enzyme present in the saliva. It is important for digestion of carbohydrates. Once again repeat.
Digestion of carbohydrates.
In examination they will ask which enzyme is useful for digestion of carbohydrates. What is your answer?
Amylase.
Loudly.
Amylase.
Okay. Amylase present in which solution? Which liquid?
Saliva.
Saliva, not salivary glands. Salivary glands producing saliva. Saliva contain amylase. Amylase digesting
Carbohydrates.
right over. So gastric juice present in the stomach, which is released by the gastric gland. It is contains some different kind of enzymes. Pepsin, trypsin, amylase. Amylase also is produced by the stomach. Okay. So this total gastric gland juice are digesting food in the stomach, but partially. But there is no complete digestion in the stomach. Partial digestion is there. So partial digestion of food in the stomach is called chyme. Write down. partial digestion of food in our stomach is called chyme. Okay now. So I want to explain here one important question. Okay, what is that? What are the main differences between the bolus and chyme? Once again repeat.
Bolus and chyme.
Bolus forming in the mouth, chyme forming in the stomach. With the help of teeth and tongue, bolus will be formed. With the help of gastric juices, food will be digested partial is called chyme. Bolus contain alkaline nature. Alkaline అంటే basic. Do you know basic acids, etc. Acids, you know? You don't know acids and bases also. Acids are which taste? Sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. Okay na? So acidic nature present in the saliva. It is right? No. Basic nature present in the saliva. So carbohydrates will digested in the saliva. Okay now. But here we can see acidic nature is there. Why? Because another important point I want to add here. Stomach walls are also producing HCl. Once again repeat.
HCl.
What is the full form of HCl? Loudly.
Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric
Acid.
This acid is important for activating enzyme present in the gastric juice. First function. Second function is it kills microorganism present in the food. How many functions are there for HCl? Two. One is activating enzymes. Second one is killing of microorganism which present in the food. Are you understand about the HCl function? నోట్తో చెప్పాలి ఇంకా తలనొప్పి ఏం చెప్తాను ఓకేనా HCl functions are two. It is important for 1 or 2 mark question. Keep it in your mind. Next one, acidic nature. Here we can see basic nature. And bolus enter from mouth to esophagus, and this chyme enter from stomach to small intestine. Stomach to small intestine. Agree? Once again I want to repeat. Bolus forming in the mouth, chyme forming in the stomach. With the help of teeth, tongue, bolus will be formed. With the help of gastric juice and stomach walls, chyme will be formed. Bolus contain basic in nature, chyme contains acidic in nature. Why? Because acid produced by the stomach. Next one, bolus enter from mouth to esophagus, chyme enter from stomach to small intestine. This is the 4 points about the bolus and chyme. Okay. Next one, small intestine. First part we can call it as duodenum. Once again repeat.
Duodenum.
This U-shaped structure present between the small intestine and stomach is called duodenum. So here also we can see there are 2 tubes attached is there. 2 tubes, one is comes from the pancreas, one is comes from the liver. Okay now. So duodenum, first part in the small intestine. First part in the small intestine. So here we can see 2 tubes are there. One is comes from pancreas, another one comes from liver. Okay now. So liver producing bile juice. Repeat.
Liver producing bile juice.
Liver producing bile juice.
Bile juice.
It does not contain any enzyme. There is no enzymes in the bile juice which is releasing from the liver. Okay na? Liver juice what we can call bile. Bile does not contain any enzymes. This is the 1 mark bit. Which secretion or which liquid does not contain enzymes means can write about bile juice. Which juice does not contain any enzymes can write about bile juice. Bile juice releasing by liver. Okay. Next, pancreas. Pancreas is a mixed gland. Once again repeat. Mixed gland. Mixed means it is producing 2 kind of secretions. one is enzyme, one is hormone. Pancreas producing two types of juices that we can call as one is enzyme, one is hormones. Hormones are insulin, glucagon, which is useful for controlling sugar. Next one is enzymes, which is useful for the protein digestion. Okay. So this is the pancreatic juice. It is entering the small intestine, and bile juice also entering the small intestine. Complete digestion occurs in our stomach in the small intestine. Keep it in your mind. Complete digestion, total food digestion occurs in the small intestine. Do you know? Whenever we are cutting goat or sheep, we will see that small intestine 9 meter length is there. 9 meter ante approximately 6 meters length is there. Okay na? That we can call the boti. Okay na? మేక కోసినప్పుడు ఆ పేగులు ఇట్లా చుడతారు చూడండి రా హైట్ ఉంటాయి అవి 6 meters లెంత్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట దట్ వీ కెన్ కాల్ as boti. That we can call in our lesson, it is a small intestine. It is in white color. So complete digestion occurs in the small intestine, and after that digestion food we can call as glucose. What is that?
Glucose.
Undigested food enter into the large intestine. Undigested food enter into the large intestine, and here also one vestigial organ is there. Waste organ, finger-like structure present in the large intestine is called appendix. Once again repeat, ma.
Appendix.
Appendix. Once again repeat.
Appendix.
Finger-like structure present in the large intestine is called appendix. It is not working in our body. That's why it's called as vestigial organ. Waste organ. And there is no specific function in our body, so that we can call as appendix. Okay na? Sometimes we will get stomach pain, and doctor said we want to performing appendix operation. In that operation, they will cut this appendix part and throw out. Why? Because there is no use of that appendix in our body. Okay? And after undigested food, they will move in the large intestine. In the moving time, total water, another useful material will be reabsorbed to the body, and finally that waste material they will enter into the rectum, temporarily storing undigested food in the rectum. After they will out from the anus. This is about our digestive system. So mouth, salivary glands, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. This is the sequence. First mouth, after that you can write esophagus, stomach, small intestine, after that large intestine. In between, when this stomach connected with what is this small intestine, we want to attach the two tubes. One is liver and another one is pancreas. Okay na? This is about the digestive system. In which juice we does not see enzymes, can write about bile. Bile is releasing from the liver. What is the use of bile? And we can write about bile juice is important for digestion of fat items. Fat. Okay? Fat items are converted into the glycerin and fatty acids with using of bile. That process you can call it as emulsification. Repeat.
Emulsification.
Fat is a complex. When bile juice are act on the fat items, it turns into the simple fatty acids and glycerol. It is totally done by the bile. What is that?
Bile.
So liver is important for digestion of fat. Why? Because they are producing bile, they will digest the fat. Adamaina? Bile is contained in enzymes? No, that is a big point. Keep it in your mind. Okay na? So this is about our digestive system. Okay?